Welcome to House of Origin. My name is Eddie G. And this week I actually have my two best friends. We finally getting this episode together. I got my good friend Abe, aka BT, and my friend, what do you want to go by? You got like 15 fucking names. Esteban, aka Stevo. And so we're just gonna come and just shoot this shit and see what happens. So it's gonna be a little bit more lighthearted episode compared to some of the other stuff that I've posted. So this one should be a fun one, especially for people that know us. They know how we get down and pause.
About to say, I don't know if I don't know if I agree with that. Yeah,
but yeah. So today we're actually up here. Steve had a presentation for us. It was boring as fuck, but
they pulled up to the trap though.
Yeah, but we're here helping out. Trying to do what we can.
It's for work. So
it's for work.
I was looking for feedback.
How'd you feel we did though with feedback?
I think it was really good. So I a lot of the things that I took were really simple, right?
Sometimes it's just those little things that make the most impact.
Things like even just like what you mentioned, slowing your speech. That reminded me that I have to breathe as I take those pauses in between sentences.
Like you can still sound exciting even if you talk lower or slower.
And becoming self-aware, right? Yeah. Like, what you mentioned that I was hitting the every 2 seconds. So I was like, let me go ahead and become more self-aware of the things that I need to improve on.
But that's good, man, that you're practicing, right? You're trying to get better. Yeah, you're trying to get your presentation locked in. So
for sure. Yeah.
That's good, man.
Y'all can't see right now, but they're staring at each other's eyes. It's kind of romantic a little bit, but
man, that's because we beefing, bro. We're ops, bro.
I thought it was good. I actually been a fan of this for a while. You interviewed some good people. You had some good conversations. The only thing I got to knock you for is the intro. Like Abe, they don't really know me, so if it's okay if I introduce myself. So I'm a 2-time Olympian. 3-time Golden Glove, Silver Slugger, everything. And if you believe that, you might be a little gullible, but at least your heart's right in the right place. You know what I mean? So,
hey, didn't you coach Michael Phelps last year?
Nah, but I mean, I can't take credit for that one, bro.
What's crazy is I was actually going there, but I kind of lost track.
Where you was going?
I was gonna introduce your name, introduce his name, but then I started making fun of him. So, but I was gonna say, do you guys want to introduce yourselves? Like, this is Abe, so go ahead, and I can edit it and fix it up. So,
no, I like it the way it is. The only thing I forgot is born and raised in Houston, Texas. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, it's just like I said.
Did you move around a lot growing up, or you said because we were talking about how much of the city you guys know?
Oh yeah. I do know my city. That's one thing. From Pearland to Conroe to Sugarland to Humble. Spring, so it's kind of traveling through the city. You learn a little bit about this place.
But it's always the suburbs. It's not the hood.
Nah. What you mean? Y'all in Detroit right now?
Yeah, in Detroit right now.
That's what I'm saying. Like they pulled up to the spot. They act
my boy
like
Steve been in the trenches.
Y'all almost got shot coming in here. What you talking about?
Steve been in the trenches.
Yep, for sure. I think as a Houstonian, you kind of get used to the area, and I think when people come into Houston, they get a little confused because of how we name different parts of, the city, and it's almost like they're their own cities to their own, to their own.
Yeah, it's its own culture. Mm-hmm.
Right. But then they're still part of the greater Houston area in some shape, way. Cool. So this one's gonna be controversial. I'm gonna throw this one out.
Say whatever you want.
Best top 3 restaurants in the Houston area.
Burger Chan.
Now let's go round table. Let's go with Abe.
Man, I say Vic and Anthony's.
How you gonna take that? Yeah, Vic's for sure.
Yeah, they know me. I own real estate there, so.
I know the manager by name.
That's what I'm saying.
His name is Vic.
Last name.
Hey, come here, Abe. Come here. Come on.
What about you? What's your top restaurant?
Top restaurant?
What's your appetite?
Man, there's so many options out in the Houston area. It's crazy. If a lot of people say that Houston isn't.
I got to do the meme for real, bro.
Yeah.
Oh. Yeah.
Just pick a restaurant.
B&B Butchers is a good one. If anyone here has been to B&B
we went
Butchers.
there.
Yeah, he spent a rack on this too.
Ooh, the service
service
wasn't
wasn't
that great
that
that
good. The
one
food was
time. It
good.
was
Yeah.
one off, and it's usually a place that's known for its service, but they're pretty good. I would.
Nah,
I
he
would
took
like
care of us. He had
he
us.
did. My boy was lit. He was like,
Yeah.
"Do whatever you want, man."
He said, but you got to get wine by the glass, though. So, you know, I'm like,
Oh,
all right,
yeah, he
we,
sure did
Are
tell
we
us
being
that,
the
right?
cheapskate right now? Like, give me a whole bottle.
Yeah. Did we get the whole bottle?
Nah, we
gave it to us by the
yeah,
glass, right?
The glass, yeah.
Yeah.
It's cool, though.
But they had that one expensive ass bottle. How much was it? The one that you were
13,
asking?
13K, and I said that was right in my,
13K?
yeah, I
It's like
said,
1,300, huh?
nah, it was 13K. Yeah, because I said it was right in my range. And, you know, if you know me, then you know, like, that's like what we
Yeah, I
talking
think the guy just probably thought that we were in there to not spend or something. Like, we're young, we're, just in there, whatever. But yeah, the service wasn't that good.
about. And my boy,
Yeah,
he,
no,
he
it
had the
wasn't.
black card out. He said, whoa, what's up?
Hold down, yeah.
But nah, we've been to some pretty cool places, man. Had some pretty cool experiences.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we done had a lot of life in these past, 3-4 years? How long has been I known
It's
y'all?
been 3. It's been 3 because what was it, 2022? We
Yeah.
all met. It was about summer of 22, and we're in 2020.
Celebrated y'all's children's first birthdays. Now I think they're graduating from high school. So
Damn,
it's
so it
like,
has
yeah,
been 3
4
years.
years.
it's been a while.
Maybe
Yeah.
a little bit over 3 years.
That's crazy. I forget how Ollie old is now, right?
She's 3, bro.
Yeah.
Oh, baby.
She talking and everything, talking trash too.
Bro, she can read.
She said
I don't
she
know
was
if I
gonna
told you
spur me.
guys.
She said she was gonna
she'll
spur
say,
me.
I'm gonna spur you.
Yeah, that's hilarious.
Yeah.
She said, "Hey, BT."
Oh, you ain't tell her to call ABT.
Yeah, that's what
Yeah.
I'm saying, bro. Like, why he be
Man,
playing me like that? Like, what does BT even mean?
Baby Thanos.
Baby,
I
what?
don't even know.
Baby
That,
Thanos.
All this time I thought it was like, I don't know, like
I don't even know where that.
Big
didn't even know
Tonka
what
or
it stood
something.
for?
Nah.
Yeah, it's Baby Thanos.
I don't know where this man comes up with.
Yeah,
this
that's
stuff.
what I'm saying. Like, what? Like,
Because you're Baby Thanos.
you a
you're
Marvel
big for
fan?
nothing.
Like, is
No,
it
'cause you're
that?
big for nothing.
All right, but if I swing across this table, I bet you that mic gonna drop.
Swing.
All right.
Be the last time you swing.
Man
Yeah,
comes out
exactly.
of the stretcher and shit.
Damn.
He gonna roll that wheelchair up to the desk.
So number 3, I pulled up. So Abe said Vicks, I said B&B. You got number 3.
Burger
Don't
King.
you say Burger King?
He said
Bro, I
Wendy's.
fucking love Burger King, bro. I swear to God.
God, man, it ain't that
See,
crazy.
It is to me.
so
You know which one's low key good? I'm gonna put
it's
y'all on
it's
something.
wherever Ed feeling at the time, because it was one time you couldn't tell him nothing about no bonchon, and then
that's true.
and then he had his
That's true.
Popeyes phase too.
Yes, I do got phases. Right now it's
Yeah.
Burger King.
I was gonna say, you know which one's low key good?
Talk to me.
Bro, it's that Landry's restaurant inside the aquarium, man. Y'all don't sleep on it, man.
Inside
Don't
the
sleep on it.
aquarium?
Bro, I would have never guessed.
It ain't
I would've
seasoned
never
well, though.
guessed. It's legit though. It's legit. Not just the ambience, the scenery, of course, like the giant fish tank that they have in there.
Yeah,
That's
yeah,
part
yeah.
of everything. But the food was pretty good. I thought it was gonna be just some, run of the mill, typical. Honestly, I thought it was gonna be pretty low quality food. But it's obviously the Landry's own restaurant by the Fertitta brothers.
What you order though? Because you don't like seafood, right?
Nah, I didn't get seafood. I ordered an Alfredo one time that
Chicken
was better than
tenders.
what I expected.
Mac and cheese.
Their mac and cheese is fire, man.
Him
Those
and his
fries.
son was sharing the
You know
mac
what
and
was
cheese
good?
and
They got this
tenders.
burger called the Megalodon burger. I think it's over a pound, bro. Yeah, bro. That
Do you get a
thing's
toy
smack.
with it?
You sure do. I got all 2.
Nah, but Ed, I'm surprised you ain't say Mastro's, bro.
I didn't like it that much.
Oh, but you went to in the
We
Woodlands,
went.
was it?
Nah, we went to the one here. It was all right. It was all right. It was.
Because both of y'all didn't. I mean, y'all been to enough steakhouses. Like, what's your top 3?
For sure, Vic and Anthony's, bro.
Okay.
What
Where
did we eat today?
It was called Chop House. The original
Yeah,
Chop House.
yeah, original
Oh,
chop
so
But
they're
it
both-
was like
they're
Asian
two
based
different
food.
restaurants?
Yeah, totally different. So,
or Chop Shop. My bad.
Chop Shop.
Yeah.
Yeah. that's
Oh,
what it is.
okay.
Shout out the original Chop Shop.
Yeah, it was pretty good, but it left me hungry, bro.
Take advertisement money. Just
Yeah. If you guys want to advertise,
It's because you had a acai bowl,
Nah,
or
it
however
was
you
chia
say that.
seed.
Oh, GSC. Yeah, he had something.
You
Yeah,
tryna-
Esteban got mad at me because he was like, "What the fuck? Why are you just gonna order that?" Like, I felt like he didn't
saying.
believe me the first time, so he was like, "Send me your order." And I was like, "That is my order."
Yeah.
I mean, I just figured you'd be hungry. Shoot, I'm hungry now.
Order for Tim.
Oh yeah, that's crazy. I was telling you, like, I mean, they'll even get something as simple as Sam wrong, but
But yeah, so my boys, man, they've been hella busy. I think the last time we saw each other was March when we came and did a test episode here.
oh yeah,
Yeah, it's crazy because we used to hang
Yeah.
out so much more, but now as we
Every
got
Friday.
older, it's just, everybody's just busy. I've been dealing with my mental health and, it's just I'm just glad to see you guys, man. I appreciate you guys
Awesome
coming
here, bro.
on, man. I've been wanting to do this episode for a while, and
I told
some
you
of
they
the
was
people
about
that
to
know
kiss.
us, the people. Good.
Yeah.
I just, you're a cool ass dude, bro. You ain't, but. Nah, just
Yeah.
messing. Nah, I just love you guys, man. I just love you guys. I've been through a lot of shit lately, and y'all been there for me, so I appreciate it.
That's what's
Nah,
up,
no
that's
doubt,
what's
no
up.
doubt.
Yeah, without
Because
a
I
doubt,
have,
dude,
man.
just-
I have been through a lot of shit recently, man. I was in a mental hospital for a
You were-
week last month. And you
Yeah.
guys know that. I told you guys I called y'all from there. Or y'all called me, right? Or I called y'all.
Man,
No,
all
no,
I-
you called
yeah,
us.
I was about to say I was in the middle of. So if you know him, we used to do sales together. Like right when I was about to close the deal, he would FaceTime me.
Oh, yeah.
It was like his number. Like I
You
used
would really
to.
do that?
Yes,
Every time, bro.
Every
Every
single
time.
time.
Just to get
Even
on
when I was
Just to fuck with him.
remote.
on his
So
back, right?
so what are the odds, right? I'm like right in the middle. I'm killing it. You know how I do it. Like it's my strategy. If y'all don't know, I'm really, really like that when it comes to sales. But so I'm talking to the client and everything. They liking the lingo. What else is new? And then next thing you know, I get a call from so and so hospital, and I'm looking at it like, who's calling me?
Oh, for real? That's when I called you?
Right when I was getting the sale.
That is
Oh.
crazy.
And I'm like,
bro.
what is it with his spirit? Like he just don't want me to get he don't want me to get
He
no
don't
money.
want you to win,
I'm
bro.
just trying to win, bro. Like this is not.
That's crazy.
Yeah,
bro.
it was.
But yeah, nah. So it's been crazy, man. It's been crazy dealing with all this shit. But things are getting better. I started. I told you guys, that I started a new treatment. It's called Spravato. It's basically ketamine. So,
Is
it's
that
kind of
like the brand name for it?
yeah. It's the brand name for the medication.
We
So,
can't keep name dropping. We ain't getting paid for this.
hey, man, Spravato, sponsor me, man. I love you guys, man. I love y'all. I love y'all's product,
Apparently,
man.
it's the
But
greatest thing.
it's
since
helping me so
microdosing,
much, man. Because I'm sitting here in front of my friends having a good time. I'm not at home depressed in a room.
What is it? Is it based from mushrooms? Because I've seen like
No,
similar
it's
treatments.
ketamine is its own drug.
Is it synthetic?
It's a synthetic drug. Yeah.
Okay, so that's interesting. And the reason why I'm asking about that is because I was looking in a few years ago into.
Elon Musk does ketamine treatment.
That's interesting.
Yeah, because he
yeah.
said he suffers from low mood and I guess some depression too, and he gets a lot of benefit from ketamine
From
as
using
well.
it. Yeah, no, I wonder about its long term effects. But yeah, you've heard of microdosing, right?
Yeah.
Some therapy clinics offer a way to microdose what's known as shrooms into patients
Mhm.
to like slowly bring them into.
Yeah, that's what I want to do next, man. After
Happy
taking these trips on Spravato on this ketamine, like I was so within myself, man, like so within deep, like in my soul, that I was like able to uncover a lot of different things about myself. And it's a journey, man. It's a journey that you go on that you didn't even know you can get to that side of yourself. So now I want to try other things like mushrooms. I don't think I'd try something like acid. I think that's too crazy. But I definitely would try something like mushrooms. I'd love to go on that, or like ayahuasca, something like that. Something, maybe some poison toads or some shit,
That's
Whoa.
crazy.
Yeah. It's,
Me and they were looking at each other like, yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
but you don't understand what I'm
I was
saying.
like,
If
I
you
don't know
take
if I
this
can sign
trip,
off on
like
that,
if you
but-
do it, man, like I'm telling you, you
No,
let go of a lot
I
of
don't,
shit. So
I don't
it's like
disagree. I
you
think,
realize there's more to your mind and to your consciousness than you think or than you know.
I think we all know it.
Like I sound like such a
some
hippie.
point. No, I don't think you're wrong. No, I think we know what
You are a
may
hippie,
serve
though,
us
but
Yeah.
best. I think there may be some, good reasoning for using those things if it yields a positive result.
It does, man. Like I said, just in 2 doses in 3 or 4 days.
Who knows who knows if we would have had Apple computers without Steve Jobs doing acid in his early college
That's
years,
what I'm saying. Like, what
as
if
he dropped out?
this podcast turns into like to the craziest thing, and it's because I'm so fucked up, because I'm so sick.
Yeah, no, I think it's
Whoa.
all balancing it out, right? Going step by step. So you're already taking positive steps towards it. So
I am. Yeah, I'm trying my best, man. I'm trying whatever I can to get better. So
that's what's up. I was gonna say, what I was interested in asking Abe was
What?
I've been wanting to peel back the layers on his job, man. I just want to see how similar it is. You know how you find like
Abe's like, man, what?
Yeah, I'm like, can
I already got to
yeah,
deal with this job
That's what I'm saying.
killing
Like,
me and
just,
taking
and
me.
it's not
you
that
wanna keep
either.
talking about it.
it's time
jobs
away.
are-
Yeah, it pays the bills, bro.
that's it. Yeah, it's I guess we can speak about it.
How long has
generally,
it been
but
since you started working there?
What's it? Where are we at now? August. Okay, so it's been July. So
Oh, at the beginning of July,
mhm.
right?
Well, so I left my last one Independence Day. I had to get freedom. It was just my reparations. So
4th of July.
yeah, and then that's when I sent it to our good old leader, and I said,
Fearless
"Hey,
leader.
I ain't coming back."
That's funny.
So then, I started this one, and I didn't know what to expect because for me, I guess like I had never been in a position where it was like, okay, like people actually respect you, like they think that you know something.
Yeah, like they treat you like an adult.
Day one, it's like, okay, he's here. Hey, how you doing? Tell us about yourself. And I'm saying, like, what is there to know? And then like one thing that I've noticed is how much you really have to believe in yourself. Like once you start stepping up to that level. So that was crazy. But yeah, I'm really happy to do it now. Like I don't know what I can really say without them knowing exactly what it is. But
Yeah.
I mean, you could say generally, what. No.
Oh yeah. Like sales, that's sales and healthcare.
Oh, so you do sales?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. I'm working in that right now. Still working.
Well, I guess
with
afterwards
different
you have to
partners.
tell me like how your
There's
the
an
sales
aspect
work
to
and-
account management too, though, which is
Yeah.
I think heavy. I think the servicing part of it.
Yeah, a little bit of driving Miss Daisy, taking them out to dinner. A little bit of the
cool,
rolling out the white gloves, that service. So outside of that, I mean, man, it's just so exciting to be in something that I don't know
Man,
because I
think
just love
do
learning.
So good at something like that.
You would. It's
You
tailored
would.
for you.
You
It's
definitely
just
tailored for
charming
you.
people and just
Well,
And that-
it's
and just
also
talking
in
to
your
them.
field of knowledge too.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and that's what I wanted to start peeling back. You find comfort in knowing that other people are kind of going through the same things, right? So in the charm department, and it's not to gloat, but I think we're all fairly good at that simply because we come from a sales background. We had
we
to
know
develop
sales.
that skill.
Yeah, we know
but
sales.
it's more. These roles are more than just that, right?
Yeah.
You
Yeah.
have to have a really strong product knowledge base
because you're not a sales rep.
Right.
So
You're
they're
doing a
servicing.
different job that just
Yeah.
includes sales
Yeah.
versus
Facts.
just being a sales rep.
Yeah.
But that would be cool, man. That would be cool doing what you guys do. Maybe as I keep getting better and keep getting more back into myself, I'll be able to hold down a job better,
Yeah.
So, I'm hoping.
Yeah, no, absolutely. I find it crazy how somehow we synchronize into a very similar
What you mean?
role. Abe and I.
me and you?
Yeah.
And it just I thought in many ways I almost think there's a purpose behind it, right?
Well,
I'd
like,
love to learn from him.
so what do you like about your role right now?
I like that this is clearly setting up the foundation for me to slingshot into much larger roles where I can actually make a difference, right? So I think
I like
this
that.
is going to arm me with both the technical knowledge and the industry knowledge to put me in the role of a VP one day or some leadership position where I can actually remove barriers that I think are arbitrary or unnecessary.
So,
there's
so that's your
nothing-
goal. You want to be on the board?
Yeah, I would.
Oh, okay.
I think everyone can identify where things need to be improved, but unfortunately, one of the biggest constraints is budget and having the authority to make key decisions. Right. So that's big. So yeah, that would be the I don't want to say end goal, but that's one of the goals, right? To make sure that I create a foundation, a slingshot into something bigger where I can actually make an impactful change.
Okay, so that's your thing. Like you like to make change.
I like to make change.
Okay.
I like to make things easier for people where I can, when I can. But when you're kind of tied and you have to go up through, and there's nothing wrong with chain of command, but it becomes, tethersome. You have to untangle things. You have to you have to jump through a lot of hoops to get things done. So I would like to be in a position where I can make it easier.
Where
for
you don't
people.
have to go through all the nonsense and all that. So that's your thing. Like, so since you like to help, I think that's where you and I always have the same similarity.
Yeah.
Well, the three of us, because I love to help like that in family, friends. Like that's something I could do for free. But at the same time, we don't work for free. You know what I mean? So I don't know if it's a red flag to say this, but I like getting paid. That's why I like to work.
I mean, why not? I mean, you're a salesperson as well
Right.
at heart, Like, I don't think people get involved in sales to just not make more money. You know,
Right.
you're obviously going into a sales-based job where a lot, if not all of your pay can be commission-based.
That's
you
true.
know? So I don't think there's anything wrong with saying, hey, I'm in this to make more money. You know,
Right.
I never lied to anybody when I was in sales, you know, and I always told leadership, if you want to motivate the salespeople, give us more money. Throw some money out there and we'll start
Universal
fighting
language,
for
baby.
those sales.
Yep.
You know, like, don't give us no, like, I mean, remember what I won when I got the top sales rep of the year? Do you remember what my gift was?
He got an Amazon gift card at $25.
No.
What was it?
You don't remember what it was?
It was like a horseshoe.
Our boss, our manager gave me a red envelope. Remember, because they were doing the Chinese New Year thing and they had a bunch of red envelopes.
Wait, this is while we
so.
were both working there?
Yeah, all three of us were. And so she gave me a red envelope, and inside of it were, I swear to God, about 25 bowling coupons from that bowling thing that they all went to. Remember, with Matt and all them.
Yep.
The only thing was they're $5 off. You can only use one at a time, and all 25 of them were expired.
All 25. So was it a joke?
I didn't get anything else after that. That's
Yeah.
what she gave me for being the top sales rep of the year.
Dang.
So that's when like imagine doing what I did to earn that, and then that's what you get at the end. You cross the finish line after that, and you're
See,
like,
and that's what I think. Like it always
That's what I'm
trails
saying,
back
like-
to is appreciation.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like it's like I know, like
because I
obviously
busted
we
my
talking about
ass, man. Like I went hard.
right.
Yeah, me and her.
All right,
You know, like
that's true.
we went crazy. We went fucking crazy. We were working so much, bro. And I was selling like
What
crazy.
year was this?
What was it?
before I got there.
2023, right? Yeah, it was. I was the top sales rep
always
for 2023.
landed somewhere like either middle or somewhere close to the top. It would always be, I think when Abe came, Abe changed the hierarchy because Abe would always land somewhere in the high ranks of
He did it pretty
right
fast
under,
too.
you know, our top.
Appreciate
That's
that.
because he was
guys.
learning from me.
I don't know about that. I taught myself. You know what I mean? Nah, Ed is a good teacher. Yeah,
It's funny
yeah,
because
for sure.
I would start off slow, but somehow at the end, like last week, I would always end up beating you. Abe would beat me.
Because you start
Sometimes
scamming
Because
at
I
the
stopped
end,
giving
bro.
a fuck though, bro. Because I was going through a lot of shit there towards the end. I just didn't care, bro. Like,
But
I
towards
was
the
so
very, but
surprised.
even towards the 2 years prior.
Yeah,
to that,
he's saying he was.
I never get killed,
Yeah.
bro.
Nah, get
I
that
never
out
get
of
killed.
Yeah,
You
he
can't
said
tell.
he said I was
king
kicking
of
his
this
ass
shit.
before
I'll
then.
show you a
Like,
fucking picture right now.
I'm
Hold on, I
always
got a
getting mad
picture
at
right
Brogues
here.
calling in.
yeah.
I'll show you a picture right now. Steve down at the bottom.
Whoa. Pause.
Yo,
Down at the what? Only
that
up at
Burger
the
King
top in
sounds pretty
Jesus'
good.
name.
Yeah,
What?
bro. I'm thinking about it
It's
right now
wild.
too. Man.
Yeah, they over here working on their Uber orders.
Nah, I'm trying to find that picture, man.
Yeah, man, but you know, this is fun. Like it's always been like therapy for all of us. Like, you know, just kind of listening to everyone's different stories. I've been a fan of all of y'all, like the stuff that you've been telling, like the movies. Like I tuned in, I've been watching those, and
oh, you know what's a good? I was gonna say just because I was listening to.
I appreciate it though what you were
Artist
saying.
earlier.
yeah,
before
he
cut
finna
you off.
disrespect me.
He did- but it's crazy because he always does that shit, bro.
It's like,
just
damn, this
funny.
ain't Breakfast Club. Like, what?
I was gonna tell you that I was listening to an artist that's like huge into cinema earlier, but I was
For
gonna
real?
ask you, your top 5 MCs
Drake.
all time.
Drake.
Oh,
Drake?
wow. Yeah,
Drake.
I didn't-
Look, hey, no.
MCs?
You said MCs. Okay. First of all,
Okay.
MCs?
Artists that are both in R&B, rap, and I guess alternative rap.
but
Man,
do
R&B
they?
and rap,
I'm
I
gonna
would
call
say
Drake
Chris
alternative
Brown.
rap.
But do they have to
Conscious rap.
do they have to have rap? Like, can they just be a strict R&B artist?
I don't not
Nah.
for this one.
Okay,
Strict
okay.
R&B? Nah.
So, top 5. Like, is this like what was it again? Like alternative rap? Like,
Conscious rap. I mean, I'm thinking
okay.
conscious
So,
rap. I'm thinking like the J. Cole's. I'm thinking about
yeah, if we're saying top 5, number 1 would be J.
Artists.
Cole. Just watch his whole career from freshman year in high school, and then you grow up like listening to really going through the same trial life he did with the sideline
So he's
story.
top
and
5.
Yeah, no, he's number 1. He's number 1.
Would you say J. Cole?
Yeah, J. Cole. Yeah. Followed his whole career. Him dropping out of the beef though was
That's the whole thing. Yeah, it's a whole different
yeah,
thing.
it kind of
Okay,
You know
so
what's crazy
I can
is
see
like
that.
I always hear a lot of people say all these things about J. Cole.
mhm.
Never been able to get into him, except maybe a few songs. I don't know what it is.
I would say, have you listened to Friday Night Lights?
No, I haven't. Like
That's a good
I've
starter
listened
song,
to just like the main songs that other people
The
like,
commercial stuff, yeah.
and even that stuff.
But his
like, I don't
commercial
know,
stuff
there's
was
like
like early
literally
his
two
career,
songs that I
pretty
like.
early, and then he dropped out of like.
What's that one song that it's like? It starts off like
First things first, rest in peace, man.
He's talking about apparently.
Oh, apparently.
He's talking about apparently.
I think it's almost sounds like
Yeah.
a African chant or something like that. No, it's not that. It's a hard song.
Oh no, I don't
Says
know.
get off my GOMD. Get off
That
my
one,
dick.
yeah,
Oh,
yeah, that one right
yeah,
there.
yeah,
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 that
yeah.
one.
Yeah.
That's what it stands for.
Yeah, get off my dick. Because
Yeah,
people,
look.
because people always get on him for not having features, and that was the
Oh,
album
for
that
real?
you mentioned. He's the only rapper that was his album that he had platinum with no features.
Damn,
Only rapper in
that's weird. I'll have to
history.
check it out, man. I'll have to check
Yeah,
it out.
but no, really, Friday Night Lights is like where like he'll even like you're talking about your journey, healing, stuff like that. Like Friday Night Lights, it'll be like therapy for you.
Yeah, I'll
How'd
have
you
to
feel
check it
about
out.
Sideline Story?
A lot of times when an artist is like that first breakthrough album, like I know I said Drake, but Thank Me Later, Sideline Story, a lot of those they have good albums, good songs on there, but it's not really. It's like it always sounds like they're forcing it. It doesn't 100%
Sideline
sound like
Story?
them. Yeah, like it's. I like the Dollar in the Dream 3, Sideline Story
Hill.
again.
Yeah, as an album, Forest Hill Drive.
Forest Hills Drive, that was complete, but my favorite album from him was Born Center.
Oh yeah.
Born Center for
100%.
sure.
Yeah, don't get me.
What is for you guys, if you had to pick, what is the one album that changed hip hop or rap?
That changed.
That changes. It's
That
crazy.
changed it. I can
It
tell
could
you
be modern rap, or
I can tell you the song that started like a new wave of just music in the community that ended one era, and I remember seeing it. Like,
Man, we gonna
vividly.
get back to that. I forgot you didn't even let me finish my top five.
It was hold on, real quick. I'm gonna say it. It was Lil Wayne Lollipop. That to me was like the crevice of where music began to change.
It brought in that era of
Like it stopped-
2016.
it stopped
Uzi,
2000s hip hop.
yeah.
that song was humongous.
Yeah.
Which one?
Lollipop.
Oh yeah, it was, and I didn't like it. I'm gonna be honest with you, it didn't sound like Lil Wayne.
La, la,
That's when he
la,
started
la,
doing all the skateboarding stuff and the skinny
La,
pants.
la, la, la.
So yeah, yeah. He started. Bro, my boy always be speaking.
Okay, so your
with
top
that
five?
smoker cough.
Yeah, so this is conscious rappers, right?
No, just across the board.
Oh, okay. Yeah, across the board. So it's J. Cole. I don't care what y'all say, fight me. Drake. And then look, the big three, I was 100% with that too. Kendrick is right
Man,
after
we're
that.
not we're not thinking anybody like 90s, 80s.
Jay-Z. And then lastly, I gotta say Biggie, honestly. The reason why I say Biggie, and although like I know it's shots and leaving out Pac, is because like Biggie, he was a hell of a storyteller.
He was,
And
and he was a
like-
lyricist, man. Like,
Yeah,
it was because he loved English in
Yeah.
high school. I think his mom was an English teacher as
she
well.
was.
And he was always super big into books and literature and stuff like that. So you can
And you know,
hear
and,
the way,
and Pac was poetic too.
yeah.
Oh yeah,
but-
100%.
But like when Biggie uses words, they don't sound like he found the word and put it in his lyrics.
Right.
It sounds like he knows how to use the word and he just uses it in his stories.
And I'm a big fan of people that can make commercial hits, but also have that lyrical presence too. And then the thing is, I guess you always have Pac, but a lot of times, like a lot of these rappers I named, all of them really, Biggie, Jay-Z, Kendrick, Drake, Cole, like all of them were influenced by him. And then it's like when a new generation comes in, why shouldn't they be better than you? You know?
Yeah,
So
I agree.
Yeah.
But yeah, so if
be
you
a
had,
Drake in there.
if you had
Yeah, I
to
think
pick
that one was
an album or two that changed hip hop or rap,
an album or two that changed hip hop or rap.
like I'll give you my takes.
Yeah, go ahead. Yeah.
And this is just my own personal opinion. You know,
Hello, Cool J.
Who cares? Modern rap, I feel like Barter 6 changed the whole musical landscape. I feel like that made Atlanta the mecca.
You know what?
You know, I thought of one
1,000% agree with him.
I think if you're reading this, it's too late. I think that was a big change. 2016, summer 16.
No, yeah.
But man, Barter 6, even music till this day.
And the
is
reason-
still
What year
influenced
did it
by
drop?
that.
Like 2014 or something, like 2015. Yeah,
Between
it was-
2014 and 2016.
I would argue that if you're reading this, it's too late. It's probably a bigger shift.
But the thing is like they made a comparison once with Thug and Wayne. Like people don't understand how much influence Young Thug has had in the game. Like he's influenced so much artists, and then even the artists that grew up under that Barter 6 that were in the background with Lil Baby and Gunna. So,
yeah.
I mean, yeah.
I can see
So
that.
I'd
Yeah,
say
you're
that
right. You're right.
for modern rap. For rap in general, I would say the Chronic.
Yeah, everybody. I mean, that's a fan favorite though.
No, because you gotta understand, like people
mean?
weren't playing shit like that, like on the radio, like how violent it
true.
was and how
Yeah.
how just vulgar it was. Like people were like, you can make rap songs and say stuff like
The Chronic
that.
came
Like,
out before any of Tupac's big work or not? Tupac came out with a lot of big work. That was,
yeah,
I think,
but-
in my opinion,
But I
probably
feel like
more.
the Chronic,
did.
and then
Yeah,
it
it
brought
came
that
after.
that style of gangster rap, like the music, the beats.
I feel like NWA's like projects really did that. But I mean, yeah, the Chronic had it.
Yeah, I'm telling you, when I heard that album, I
Chronic is Dre,
geez,
right?
man.
Yeah.
Yeah, Dr. Dre. Yeah, I go with those two. But yeah, Barter 6, man, I cannot stop listening to it.
Yeah,
I can't, and I listen to it from
9, 5
start
plus
to finish.
4
bro.
pennies.
I feel like Kanye, like mid 2000s. I'm thinking like albums for him were probably
Nah,
big
okay.
influential for me.
What's your top 5 conscious
Top
rap?
5?
Oh, rappers in general.
Oh man, it's gonna be controversial, but I'm talking like across the board.
Yeah.
I think he has so much influence to me for the same reasons that you mentioned. He was multifaceted. To me, it would have been Tupac. So,
And that's my favorite word though. I'm multifaceted.
he was poetic in a lot of different ways. Like I can't really like imagine.
You said Pac?
Yeah. He had
Yeah.
hype music to where people would put him on at parties. I heard somebody one time say, I think it was The Game. Like, ain't nobody listening to him and putting him on when they, driving down the freeway. He could be a good lyricist. I don't really like.
I think
him
that was
like
Gucci.
That.
He
Was
said,
it Gucci?
Yeah,
I thought it was The
nobody
Game.
riding around say, "Hey, put on that new Eminem."
Yeah.
Hey,
Yeah.
come on now, Eminem is a pioneer
You could
too.
do that with Tupac. You know what I mean? You could put that with Tupac. You could
Yeah.
put some poetic shit with Tupac. You could put some message conscious type shit with Tupac. You
Lyrical,
think about things like Dear Mama, and then you think about things like Rearview Mirror
Or
Good
California
Life.
Love, like it's coming
bro,
out,
yeah,
club
all kinds of
hits.
shit.
Yeah.
They play his shit in movies, copyright free for the better part of the past 20 years in all kinds of movies.
And he just really did it for the love of the game. Like a lot of his studio sessions, you see, like they didn't even have it mastered
Yeah.
yet. He was like, "Look, I got these vocals out here. Do whatever you want to with the beat."
Yeah.
Let's
My
keep
next
going.
one, my number 2, my bad, I cut you off, bro. My next one would probably be Lauryn Hill.
Oh yeah,
Oh,
I was gonna. That's what I was
Miseducation.
adding. I had Lauryn
I'll
Hill.
probably do Lauryn Hill.
I'm sorry, Miss Lauryn Hill.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I'll probably do.
she's definitely.
That's
in the-
crazy.
I was thinking that for mine.
I'm gonna go ahead and leave now.
Yeah. So Lauryn Hill is gonna be up there for me. I want to put Drake up there. I think he said it best on Survival, where he said
The crown is broken in pieces, but there's more in my possession.
The man
Hey,
ain't great
look,
at
look.
everything, but he's
That's
so
what I'm
good
saying.
at
Look,
everything.
he looked
You
at it
know,
like a BTC. We
It's
down
hard
this week,
to
but
argue
we
with
up
some of
next
his
week.
successes, and I know he's a culture vulture, but still, it's
Nah, I
Yeah,
see.
bro,
The thing
he
is,
is,
I don't
bro,
even think he
he
is.
is.
Because
He
what I'm
is.
saying is, a lot of times to get accepted in the culture, you have to pay homage to the OGs. Who
but to
hasn't
get
he?
accepted into
But
the culture.
who
I don't
hasn't
know.
he
It's
paid
like-
homage to? Think about it. Okay, as much I'm Nigerian again, so for y'all that don't know, but think about it. When he first came in, he did one dance. That like Niger was coming up at the time in terms of American culture and all that. But that also helped, like, WizKid with Drake for the commercial people that don't know. And then you got Pop Cam for, like the Jamaican influence, like Bad Bunny. I mean, think about it, man. Like, and then
I don't
So they
think
say that he
there's-
puts a
there's
lot
no
of people
doubt.
on, right?
yeah.
Yeah, I'm not.
And it helps him too, of
debating
course. But I'm saying, like,
The only thing that I
you know,
think
a
about
well-intentioned
about
person,
Drake
but-
is that he's not living some of the shit he's talking
But
about.
neither are half the rappers that are out there,
But
man.
I
look
mean,
at
you
dudes
compare
like-
that to Future.
I don't even think
Gucci.
Future living all his
You don't think
lives
so?
too. Nah, because he if you look at him now, like he's
Boosie?
what 43. Boosie.
He just got shot in Dallas like a year or two ago, bro.
Oh, he did.
Yeah.
That's true. Dang.
And Boosie done killed what, like 3 people?
Allegedly.
No, he went to jail. No, he got acquitted for it.
Shout out Dolph, man. That boy was
Yeah, I was listening to Dolph. He's on that Barter 6, bro.
You
For
know,
real.
a
That song's
turnaround story is
badass.
my boy Kevin Gates. He's Muslim now, right?
Yeah, Assalamu alaikum or something like that. I don't know.
There's my boy Two Phones. Who else?
Have you ever heard of Big L?
Yeah.
Rest in peace to him too. New York
Houston
artist.
rappers are pretty good too. I was gonna say if I had
You
to
a
say,
Kiki fan, ain't you?
Lil Kiki.
Donkey.
Who else, man? Zero, man. Zero is poetic like crazy, man.
You know Zero?
Stop playing with me. It's just with Zero,
Dramatic
I think,
pause.
he cornered himself into, a genre of somewhat depressing
Sadistic,
music early
yeah.
on. But he's poetic, man.
And the thing is too, like where Zero don't get enough credit, Zero used to always sing the hook. Back when rappers didn't do that.
100%.
You know what I mean? Like it's like who was it? Like it was a couple of artists, but mainly like he was the main one flooding the game with that. And I guess he was underground for a little bit, but it's crazy to see now like a lot of these Houston artists are getting their flowers, like Slim Thug, Zero, Lil Kiki, Paul Wall, so
Yeah, I think one of my favorite rapper singers as well is Chamillionaire. I know you hate when
Really?
I talk about
what?
him, but
who was that?
you don't like Chamillionaire?
Chameleon?
He's
Yeah.
all right. Yeah.
Chamillionaire.
I don't know. man.
Yeah.
Ah, man, that was one of my
no.
favorite ones.
I don't
Man.
like what was it about his style that you?
Just his the way he would rhyme, his delivery.
Oh, was
just
the rhyme
so
scheme
good.
for real?
Just
Because he was another person that
he
would sing
rhymed
the
a
hook
lot,
too
bro. He
that you
was
mentioned.
like, it was just like very kind of like skip, like just the stuff that he would talk about would be kind of funny at times, but it rhymed like all over the place. Like he rhymed in between the words. Like it was.
You know what? His word schemes were
His
legit.
next favorite rapper was Mike Jones.
Nah, hell no. I seen him at HEB
Who?
one time. I didn't know he was that big.
Who?
Mike Jones?
Yeah, fat
Who?
guy.
Mike Jones.
Who?
Oh.
Oh man!
Oh, shit.
If you don't know, now you know, man.
Yeah, old school UGK, man. When,
UGK,
Bun B
yeah.
was
R.I.P.
with,
Pimp C.
with
Dang,
Pimp C,
these people
yeah.
passed.
Man, that's
ABN's album Rain, that one was big
ABN
me.
for
Out
life.
here in Houston, everyone was playing
That's what I'm saying. You got
Rain for like
yeah.
a minute
There's a
when
guy
it
that I
came out.
remember.
You got the Houston sleeve on.
I
so.
don't know if he's still. I think. Did you guys ever hear of K Reno?
Yeah, K Reno.
He was a big
Yeah.
Houston guy back then. When
There
I
was
was
a
in high
couple
school,
of Houston guys that were pretty big. 'Cause
Yeah.
I remember they were
Ghostface,
kind of,
like it's-
come up. What do you guys think about Wiz Khalifa? I always like. I
I love
grew up with
Wiz Khalifa. Man, it's such
shit.
awesome stoner
Yeah.
music.
Bro. Yeah, it's not just a story.
That Taylor Alderdice. That's how you say
Taylor
it.
Allardyce, yeah,
Yeah,
yes, sir.
that was my
Yeah,
album.
Yeah, Rolling Papers.
No,
Yeah.
that you in love with it.
You know, it's crazy that you mentioned Wiz Khalifa because when I was younger, I was trying to relearn how to roll joints.
Yeah,
And one of the videos that I found was of Wiz Khalifa, and he makes a filter tip, and he
Yeah.
makes it
Oh,
like
yeah,
a
when he was
W.
teaching.
He's like W for Wiz. So when I roll my tips, I turn them into a W, and I'm like W for Wiz.
oh, that's hilarious.
But yeah, so that's what it's funny that you say
Yeah.
that about Wiz Khalifa because
Like super healthy now. I recently saw this really wholesome video with him and his son. I think it's Steven. What's his son's name?
No, it's Sebastian.
Sebastian. That's what it is. Yeah.
Wow.
He has a real
Sebastian,
wholesome.
I love
yeah.
that. Okay.
Dude, he has a super wholesome relationship.
You know
with
what's
him.
crazy?
Yeah.
That's something people don't talk about with rappers. Like a lot of times, like obviously, like a lot of them made it out of tough situations.
Yeah.
But then they grow older, they be sending their kids to like Episcopal and all these nicest private schools, putting them through law school. Like they really care. But it's crazy
Yeah,
because
100%.
the music that we feed into, not to get preachy, is like they don't even want their kids to play a role in that. It's
Oh
like,
yeah. You could tell that.
Yeah, they're
I
like,
don't think Sebastian plays a role. in
go
any of
into
that.
business, go into playing, not even really even playing sports. Just like,
his kid just comes off like he's a kid.
Yeah.
He's just
Yeah,
enjoying
yeah,
life as a
100%.
kid. Like he's not worried
You've
about.
seen those interviews with him?
Yeah,
it's
he's
crazy
just
too,
a
man.
kid, man.
That's
He's
what I'm
just a
saying,
good,
like-
happy kid.
and then that's how all these rappers' kids are.
So like, how
they
do you
live
feel
a
about
good
like
life.
some of the rappers' kids that fuck off and do dumb shit, like Boosie's son, T.I.'s son? Like you seen all the shit they're doing, right? They're doing like gangster shit.
Because a lot of times those kids want to prove they don't have anything to prove to their family, because their
got that
family
Jaden
wants them to
syndrome.
live a good life, but they want to prove it to the culture. Like, oh, my daddy, he was trapping, he was rapping, he did this to get money. Even though I don't have to do that, I want to portray that. So they get a little too deep into life and realize, like, man, we grew up on like the other side of the hood, and now I'm over here trying to like make things work. So I don't know. It's a lot of crashing out that young rich kids do from like hood neighborhoods. I guess.
Man, you know what I was going to talking about, a similar scenario with, well, it's not a similar scenario, but have y'all seen Will Smith's recent attempt at a freestyle or a so-called freestyle?
Yeah, he gotta cut it out.
A cringe
Yeah,
style?
he gotta cut that out.
Yeah, bro.
Something,
Yeah.
yeah.
And I was
Yeah, he gotta cut that out.
What made me think about that is that syndrome where
Trash.
people feel like they have to portray to be
Cheeks.
somebody because of their parents. Jaden Smith, man. Jaden Smith. It's a whole thing going on.
Yeah, Jaden is the thing that I will say about Jaden Smith is that like you could tell he cares, because he has so many businesses set up just to be like, oh, what was that one where he was giving out free healthy water or something? It was called like I Love You or something like that. Like, I like that, Now, at first when they both came up, obviously you parent your kids however you want. Both of y'all are fathers. Like, I'm sure you're proud of your kid however they grow. But it must be a different sight to see like your kids like really just like panning out and finding their own lane and being able to speak up for themselves in their own way and knowing who they are earlier, rather than trying to prove to like everybody like, oh, like, like you mentioned T.I.'s son, like, oh, I'm hood just like my daddy. Like, nah, like,
Yeah.
you know.
Who I've always wondered about as far as, what their childhood looked like was Ice Cube's son.
Man, but Ice Cube wasn't gangster. Ice Cube was.
He wasn't?
No, he went to like a theater and performing arts high school.
In Compton?
Yeah. Look him up.
Bro, but Compton is Compton.
I don't
though,
think
like,
he grew up in Compton, bro. I think he
didn't grow up in
lived there for a
Compton?
little bit. But no, he went to like one of those like creative kids schools, that like theater and dance and music and shit.
But sometimes I think me and you were talking about that. I think Tupac has something similar going on. But what I've told people is that people can make different decisions.
Exactly.
Even when in their childhood, like I grew up in neighborhoods that weren't great, but then I made a conscious decision to tell my parents, hey, like where we're at, it's not going to yield any results for me personally, and hopefully, obviously my parents cared about me, but they weren't paying attention to those things. I influenced
because
them
they
to take
grew up
decisions.
in rougher areas.
Oh yeah, to
Right.
them, coming from immigrant parents,
Right.
to them here in America.
Trust me, I know.
Nah, man, ain't nothing out here hard. I'll show you.
I
what
take
hard
that
is.
back. He was from the hood, but he did go to school 40 miles away to get out of that situation.
So
Okay.
that's what I'm
Yeah,
referring to.
so
You know what I
I
mean?
knew.
Institute
of
of put you
Technology.
down for
Yeah.
that. You know what I mean? Like,
Oh yeah, like
Take
that's
that
the like everybody hates Chris story.
I was wrong.
oh yeah.
Y'all seen Everybody Hates Chris?
Yeah,
yeah.
of
Where he
course,
grew up
yeah.
in Bed-Stuy, but he was going to like a private school with the
Yeah.
with the teacher. Like, hey Chris, are y'all celebrating Kwanzaa? Like,
Yeah,
right, come
bro,
on.
that show was hilarious. Did it get canceled or something?
Nah, they just
Terry Crews was hilarious, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, himself on that show, man.
that was a good show. That's 37 cents
Better
worth
drink
of
that
Powerade
milk.
you just wasted right
yeah,
there.
he said that's 7 cents of milk right there. You better drink that milk.
That's how you be raising your kids too? That's the one?
Nah, hell no. I grew up with a father like that, and I understand, but
Yeah, because you said it used to be the three y'all. Y'all used to have like
bro, we had never
three
tasted,
parts of like the shake that y'all.
we had never tasted fast food,
Yeah,
right? It was always vegetable soup, eggs, tortillas, black beans, which I love black beans, and I make that distinction because some people like refried beans, and to me, I'm not a big fan of refried beans.
Pussy. Not just kidding.
Nah,
Oh
hell
my
no. Quite the
goodness.
opposite. Quite the opposite. But
I
point of it
love
being
them.
is that we had never tasted fast food, and growing up in America, usually kids eat fast food all the time.
why you look at me when you said that?
Man, because you already know, man.
Dang, he said you.
Like, you still working out? You still saying you
said-
working out or not?
I mean,
You
I
know,
don't know.
question you
Like
the other
it's.
day we went a lifetime.
Hey,
Ooh.
that's what I'm saying. Look, I like the way I look at it. You see how they body shaming me? Like what? Like I don't even know what to say now. Like,
So back to the story. I was saying that
Dang, he said fuck
your mama's.
we saw kids eating fast food, and we're like, we like to try this, but our parents, the idea here was that we were broke. But I was like, we can't be that broke. You know what I mean? Like it's $1. It ain't.
yeah, he said he ain't had Whataburger till he was 18.
Till about like 14.
Yeah, Chick-fil-A last week.
He can't leave that alone.
Man, so look,
Nah,
we
bro.
pulled
Yeah,
up.
it's funny.
Oh, you no,
He
go ahead,
loved
go ahead, go
Peanut.
ahead, go ahead. Y'all heard the story. But I was aware of things like steak because I saw other kids have it. You know what's crazy? I've learned that poverty doesn't stop people that are in bad financial situations from still making bad financial decisions. I mean,
Well, yeah, you never. If you learned good, like your parents would have good financial decisions in order for you to learn them from them. You know,
Right.
yeah, yeah. Well, yeah. Back to the
it's
point of
just
it,
it's like a
other
cycle.
kids ate steak,
Yeah,
and I knew of its existence. Kids would talk about it, you know, and I mean, it's not like they would talk about it all the time, but I knew that those things were around, but we just didn't have.
yeah.
So yeah, we went to that restaurant, Kids Free Tuesdays, James Coney Island. My old man done got the 2 free burgers that we had. He didn't get himself nothing. I was hungry, man. I saw those little teeny tiny burgers. I was like, man, that ain't finna do it. And then I was like, at least I'm gonna get myself like a drink of soda. We usually don't drink soda. The only thing we had to drink, I think it was tap water back then, bro. So we walked in there, bro, and yeah, my man done my pops. I don't want to say that. My dad asked for a drink and 3 straws, and I just remember looking at him perplexed, like this is ridiculous. Ain't no way. That
How
they don't
old?
have,
Were,
like, a
how
dollar.
old were you when he?
I
when he
must have
did
been
that?
like 10,
10.
and I was just looking at him.
I'm
Like,
just taking down notes because that's not a bad idea. Because kids don't. You probably don't need that much sugar anyway.
you don't, yeah, you don't. It was just like the extent, you know
Yeah,
what I
yeah,
mean?
yeah.
To the extent of like, I don't have the extra dollar. You know what I mean? And I was like, I know we're not making great money, but I know we have the dollar. You know, But so that's how I would question things growing up.
So that's what you were thinking, like when you saw him reach for
Yeah,
those
bro,
3
that's
straws.
what I was
Wow.
thinking. I was mad at my dad for a long time. 'Cause
You
I
were
was
mad
like,
at him?
Yeah, I remember my entire teenagehood. I was mad at him. I was just like, man, he, growing up in America, bro. You grow up. I was just telling somebody that I went out in El Paso that growing up poor here is different than growing up poor in Mexico. Growing up poor here is growing up privileged in Mexico.
Yeah.
Right. So, if I go out there talking about my dad didn't give me, a burger, laugh at my ass and be like, dog, you were doing good. You were straight. But growing up here in America, that's the standard for poverty. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, that's walking in with like torn up shoes is a shameful thing. Walking in and, I think that's what drove me to say, you know what? I kind of want to live more how, Caucasian people live.
For real?
Yeah, bro. Yeah, that's how that.
So,
I remember I grew up with that chip on my shoulder of I want to reach that level of normalcy. You know what scene really drove it home? I remember we were watching a movie one day.
What was
We
the movie?
rented a movie. We found the old. It was a DVD, man, because by that time DVDs were becoming more popular. It was A Pursuit of Happiness, and there was this
Man.
one scene where he took
Classic
Jaden
movie.
to.
Teaching him how to play
to the-
basketball? Was it?
Nah, they got invited to a box by one of the wealthy guys that he was trying to pitch the
Oh,
machine to.
yeah,
And there was
yeah, I remember.
there was some sad music playing in the background, and there was a white family like in a convertible driving and laughing while they were walking, and something about that just
That was that scene
it's-
for you.
it stabbed me. Bro.
Yeah, that was it
like,
for
I
you.
want that.
Right.
I want to feel normal. I remember.
Right.
Damn. That's yeah.
So that's what it is, like, cause it's crazy too, cause your pops, like, that man got one of my dream cars right now. Don't he drive like a GTR or something like that?
He drives he used to drive a Nissan 370 and he switched it to what is it called? A Subaru WRX. It's a fun car to
See,
drive too.
he's still rolling in style. Not exactly my dream,
and he
but
found success later on in his
Right,
years, but
right.
this was after
but,
we became
but back to what you were
adults,
saying though, like, cause you said living like Caucasian. So what does living like Caucasian mean for those of us that?
it meant to me, it meant not feeling embarrassed. That's what it meant to me. It's crazy because I was telling you that like my family makes fun of me because
Yeah.
I'm the bougie cousin, the bourgeois brother.
And what is it about that makes them? Is it the way you talk, the way you dress?
I can talk in a way, the things that I want to talk about, the way that I dress sometimes, where I want to go eat.
Right.
What else, bro? Like certain tendencies to get embarrassed about not, like my cousins, they don't believe in like tipping. They're cheap. Like they don't care what people
Oh, they
think.
don't believe in tipping?
No, it's not that they don't believe in tipping. They just don't care what people like. I consider it like almost like bro, like savagery, bro. Like, you know what I
Yeah,
mean? Like
I do.
It's embarrassing to me. But my cousins are like that. Like they it's not that they have a poor mentality. They're doing good now. They're doing much better than what we were doing as we were kids, but that part never went away with them.
So for you, you believe that like, I just want to make sure I understand. So like the Caucasian way of life is like a abundance mentality.
To me, it was a sense of normalcy because I didn't feel normal when I was a kid, bro. Growing up, in embarrassing situations that we did, I told you, like, I remember one time I walked in with shoes that were like kind of peeling apart, and I asked my dad, "Hey, can you give me some new shoes?" And getting new shoes was a blessing to us.
Yeah,
but it was either hand me downs, Goodwill,
mm-hmm.
or I remember one time a blessing came in disguise of what I thought was a blessing because people were making fun of me for the shoes that I had. They were like Walmart shoes. And then I asked my pops, please give me some new shoes.
He got you some Shaqs?
No, bro. We went to Goodwill and we found a shoe that was real popular back then, 2 sizes too big, called Fat Farms.
Fat Farms.
And they had this green little label.
Nah, you sleep. Fat Farm was a shoe.
It was, bro. So I was like, man, they were old. Like, they didn't look new, but it looked like I had something. So I went to school happy and proud, but they were too big, bro. They were floppy to the point where the teacher brought it up like, man, those shoes are too big. Huh?
You had the Ronald McDonald's?
The Ronald McDonald's.
They was just like...
yeah, bro. And then he said, they brought it up, it was a whole issue. And then I went out and I got me some Shaqs from Fiesta across the street.
You went and paid for Shaqs with your own money?
Nah, my parents paid $12 for some Shaqs, bro. And then I went in the next school the next day. And I'll never forget this, bro. This kid named Justin. Cool little black dude, bro. He was a cool kid of the class.
Probably in jail now.
Yeah, we were having a good conversation. They were clowning on my shoes. And they were talking about, where'd you get that? I don't know where the conversation went to, but like I was so embarrassed that I just started denying reality. I told him, bro, these hoes are J's, bro. He's like, not with that motherfucker turning around on the side like that. Nah, get the fuck out of here.
He said your shoes was turning.
I was like, boy, these are Jordans. And I was like, no, they're Shaqs, to the point where I start like crying, like defending it. These are J's. You know what I mean? And he was like, bro, let me show you what J's look like. Yeah.
Halfway through, he just felt bad for you.
The point of it is that somewhere within Caucasian culture, there was normalcy, a sense of normalcy.
Okay,
like
so
there was a sense of just this white picket fence type idea that I felt like I had to fight as a kid.
For me, I think I can like go off of that a little bit. Like I feel like for me, it was always like a survival mentality. Like even like just being on your own too, like not just how you grew up. It's like, oh, okay, well, like you get anything good, you almost feel like guilty for it. Like, oh, like, but this person that you grew up with or this person that maybe in your family, like they don't have it. And then they're like, oh, well, it must be nice or it must be this. And I don't want to say survivor's guilt, but it almost feels like you can't enjoy nice things, like your mind can't get over the fact that it's like, oh, I have something nice, but maybe I better hold on because what if I lose it, or maybe I don't deserve to be here.
That's how you feel now?
That's how I felt, over this like past year. I had to like retrain my mind to, it's like God has your better days in front of you.
Yeah, he has a plan for you, and sometimes it's not going to be all good.
Right. And then it's like, but as you keep going, like if better days weren't in front of you, I promise you wouldn't be here today. So the thing is, and it's not even just like, okay, thinking that you deserve it. It's about understanding that like you deserve to be here, walk like that. You know what I'm saying? Like you're a father for a reason. You're in this, they hired you for a reason. You bought this house for a reason. Like, you deserve it.
I struggle a lot with like imposter syndrome.
Right.
And you're right. Like they wouldn't have you here if they didn't think you could do it.
Exactly.
Yeah, that's incredible, man. I agree with that.
Yeah. So a lot of retraining like your mind, like it's like, cause it's, I think sometimes when you kind of see people around you, like they're just trying to get to the next day and all of that. And then you're over here thinking all these like first world issues, like, oh, like, let me see if my friend want to hang out today. Or let me see if I want to. Is it hard
for you to get yourself nice things?
Yeah.
It is?
Very. It's easier to look out for other people than because it's like, why am I the one enjoying this, So a lot of times, like you're listening and then you hear like, it's one book I read, like You Deserve to Be Rich. And that was life-changing, honestly.
Yeah, because I remember one time Steve had a talk with me, and he was like, "Bro, you need to learn to receive gifts, man. Like,
Oh, I remember that.
you need to learn how to receive gifts, man. Because like, we want to do stuff for you. We want to help you out with stuff. We want to do X thing, you know."
I learned that lesson a few years
And
ago.
he was like, "Just receive the gifts that people want to give you, man." And I was like, "All right, yeah,
Yeah.
right, you're right."
It's crazy that you mentioned that. I learned that lesson years ago, and I still remember it. So the first time that I got laid off, when was it? Was it
The
20
first time? How many times you done been laid off, homie?
Twice.
God.
Both by the, I'll say, anonymous insurance company.
But you up a
That
mill
is
now,
what I
so
know.
you know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The point of that being is that
Trying
I
to
got
get
laid
like
off
him.
the first time, and I was on the precipice of having my second child, and obviously things were rough.
You said your second was on the way.
On the way, yeah.
Wow.
So that was tough, and I don't know why. It's kind of a random thing that I'm about to say, but I remember I was walking in Target, and I was with my brother. Obviously, I was really conscious about managing my budget because I was like on my last few cents, last few dollars. And for some reason, I wanted a pair of shoes that I still have to this day.
What's the shoes?
They're the brown ones, the ones that y'all call the. What was my guy that
The
used to work
Salvadorian
there?
twos?
The whippersnappers.
No.
Let me
What's my
speak to your
guy that
manager
worked there
threes.
that was fired.
Kirk?
Kirk.
Kirk
The
Cole.
Kirks, the Kirk
Oh.
2.0s.
Man, which
Those
one
are the
those?
shoes that you wanted?
I wanted those shoes for some reason.
He had those
What did it look like? I
They
don't even
kinda look
remember.
little
like,
Michael Phelps. They was flat at the bottom, and then they was like all white at the top. They had a little brown on the side.
It was opposite, so they were white on the side, brown on the top. But yeah, you're thinking about the right shoe. You're thinking
Yeah,
about the right shoe.
yeah.
So it's the right shoe.
How much you pay for those?
Yeah.
I think they were like $22, $23, something like that. Maybe a little. I don't know. Maybe a little bit more expensive.
So what was the story again before I start roasting you? So yeah.
The story was that I really wanted the shoes, and my brother saw how much I wanted the shoes. He usually never. I've always been the one to buy him.
Oh, the same shoes that we was cooking you for?
Yeah.
What did they
So
look-
Yeah,
don't
I
even
feel
remember
bad
what they
now.
look like.
You don't remember? So they had like a mesh like top, like they were.
They had a mesh.
Nah,
top?
nah, it was-
They were
what
more
was
like
it?
they looked like boat shoes, right?
they're kind of like.
Yeah,
they
I
kinda look
remember them
boat
bold
shoes
ass
a little bit.
shoes.
Hey, he remembered. He just
Fucking
wanted to cook
bold-ass
them. That's
shoes.
all it
Nah, I
was.
remember
Yeah.
now.
He said he just
"Let me
wanted.
interject
He just
here."
wanted to saute the bell peppers real quick. That's the
yeah.
only reason why he waited
sauce
to
on
do
tacos.
that.
I remember
That's
those
what I'm
shoes.
saying. He got that Jack in the Box taco sauce.
But
That's
then
what
my boy
he
always got something up, bro. Like when he
Yeah.
wore
Let me
that
finish
tight ass
the
suit.
story.
And remember when he pulled up in the canoe?
For
Remember that when he was swimming over there?
We're talking about the canoe. I don't remember the canoe.
Oh,
What
yeah,
canoe?
you had a
oh,
canoe, bro.
you had a canoe.
The kayak.
You had a whole boat. Oh,
This man said, "Oh,
my bad, man.
It looked like you had a whole
canoe,
canoe, bro.
bro."
That's just funny, bro.
Oh man, yeah.
What happened to it?
What happened to
I
it?
sold it.
You sold it?
Yeah, I sold it. We weren't going to be able to take
Why you
it.
ain't let me have it?
I know, right? I didn't know you.
Bro,
really
I
wanted it.
swear to God, like I wish you
Bro.
guys would have listened to me and let us film us three on that fucking canoe, bro.
Bro, like
Like
we
that
used
would
to.
have been
Well, I
so
had it.
funny, bro.
I don't know if you got any like NBA fans, but they do this thing called gone fishing whenever they get eliminated from the playoffs, and then they like cut and paste like your faces on random bodies, and that's what you used to do. Like
Oh, with the canoe?
yeah, on top of the canoe. Was it canoe or kayak?
Yeah.
Yeah,
it was-
I
it
know
was a-
canoe with everybody.
It was one of them boats. So like every time like we would suck in sales for the month, pause. Like so then what would happen is like, you know, Eddie P, like he cut and paste like the heads and put them on top of the boat. And it's like, you know, like,
And like
a gone
every month
fishing.
I'd add one more person to our boat. It started off just us three, and then everybody got on the
Yeah.
boat.
I said, man, I ain't never getting off this boat.
Back to the story.
Oh yeah, my
Oh,
bad.
perdón, señor. Sígale.
Lo siento.
This was back to the receiving thing that
What
I
it-
was telling you about.
What did they call Jamie?
El gordo de ooh. Oh.
Oh,
So, but anyway, back to the story when you was telling us about like the emotional times of your shoes.
oh yeah. No, I was saying yeah. So the whole shoe thing. My brother doesn't usually do this, but he saw that I really wanted the shoes, and we were pulling up to the checkout line. He was like, "Brother, just go get the shoes. I'll buy them for you." He's like, "Nah, bro, that's all good. Like I felt guilty about it. Precisely what you were saying. I felt guilty about it. I
Yeah.
was like, you just want it. You're just trying to."
And
buy
you said your
yourself
brother
rid
was
of-
gonna buy them for you, right?
Yeah, he's like, just go get them, bro. Go, I'll buy them for you. Like you need to learn how to receive things.
Is
Like,
Big
you
Sam?
you're asking for things like a better job, asking things for a better circumstance, but you don't even know how to receive things. And he told me that. And then it just kind of hit me, like you don't know how to receive things.
So you said during that time, like your entire process was having better things, getting better things, but you couldn't actually get yourself to believe that you was going to get there. And actually, yeah.
Well, and not just that, but like it led to a deeper chronic problem that I didn't understand. I'll tell you where the superficial problem existed. I was afraid to get something for my brother because I didn't want to ever be the person to owe anyone anything.
There's
I wanted
a lot of people
to
like
bless
same.
somebody.
Yeah, there's
Same.
a lot of people.
I'd rather
like that.
bless you than have to owe you.
Yeah.
I felt scared of that, but that's also
I'm
skill
a
to know
lender,
how to
not a
receive.
borrower, but
Right.
you're talking about like someone actually blessing you. Like this isn't a lending moment.
Right, but in most
Right.
circumstances that I come to know and understand today better is that there's a skill called receiving,
Receiving.
and I did not know how to
Because
receive things.
the thing is that that's pause.
I didn't know you were so
but
good at
hey,
receiving, bro,
but
but yeah.
because you was on a delivery, I just want to. Oh man, I gotta watch my words these days. So I think the three of us, in a spiritual way, because I know they finna go crazy. We're all in the giving business. Like we, you
You know what?
we,
you're right,
we give it out.
we some more than others, but chill. But what I'm
Hey,
saying
you never
is
seen,
like,
my bad. You never seen King of the Hill, have you?
bro, come on now.
You seen the new season that just dropped?
They got
Don't
still
do
got
any
seasons.
spoilers though, bro. I haven't watched the whole thing yet.
It's good. It's good.
But anyway, what I'm saying is that like the three of us, we're the first people to take the shirt off our back. One day I remember like I ain't have nothing to eat. Like I ain't had no money, waiting on the unemployment check again. Or I think it was a severance because we just got the fancy boot. And then it's different in corporate, I promise you. But one day I'm like, damn, like if I can just get like some like, chorizo or egg or something, like something cheap. And then I wake up, you finna say something else, hold on. So then I wake up and I see like $100. I'm like, what? And then both of them put their money together and send me something. And I'm like, bro, this is crazy.
You know, and it's crazy because the reason as soon as we left, I immediately told Steve, I was like, bro, he's too skinny. Like he looks like he's not eating. Like, let's try to get him some money for some groceries, bro. And I was just like, what can you do? I think we both did 50, right? Then we both did 50 each. And he was like, that's all I can do right now. I was like, that's all I can do. I don't even have a fucking job, but
bro.
I was like, I think he needs it.
And
so we did it.
Really like, I remember I kept trying to send it back.
Yeah,
but
you did.
I never thought about this, but I'm looking at this like big picture, right?
Yeah.
And part of the lesson here was I asked you at the beginning of the show, give us a synopsis of what's happened from April 1st, from when we first started this journey of
Unemployment
to today, where we're in a better
I guess this is the journey, huh?
And you know what? There's a couple of key ingredients that I took. All of us are givers, and we all had to learn
How to receive.
And it was a humbling experience to have to.
And it's
almost
still
like you were
humbling.
crushed to the point of you have to accept something from someone.
You don't know how bad I felt when you would write a referral for me, or was it you or was it someone wrote a referral, and like I just felt like, dang man, like why are you doing this for me? Like and then if I don't get it, which I didn't, then I'm like, okay, so
And he does the same thing for me.
yeah, it's
He's
like
always hitting me up about jobs. Like, bro, I'm telling you, like, and I've been telling him, I was like, when I'm ready, when
Yeah.
I'm better, I don't want to make you look bad, bro. I don't want to go there and then start fucking up, and then I end up having to leave, and then they're like, who the fuck did you tell us to hire?
And I'd be back there in the interview thinking to myself, like, man, like, because there was another girl, her name was Kenya. She was so helpful. She guided me through the entire process. And I didn't end up getting a role, and I felt crushed. Like, I felt like tiny small. And then she just like messaged me at like 5 a.m. in the morning. She was like, delayed but not denied. And I was like, wow. Like,
For
she
this
was
one
like,
that you have now, or
yeah, for this one that I have now, but she had no part in that. It's crazy. The one that I actually got, like, it's no referrals, no nothing. But sometimes God will bless you in
God
different
has that
ways.
plan for
Yeah,
you.
yeah, exactly.
you didn't get any jobs because you were waiting for this one.
Right, exactly.
If you would have worked somewhere else, you would have never found this opportunity.
And the crazy thing is, the story with that one was, so this role I had now, they had been looking for a new person since December of last year.
Damn.
they told themselves, and I don't know how they feel about it, but this is what they tell me every day. They said they were waiting for their view of the perfect candidate. So they closed the role 3 times, and then the recruiting office said, "Hey, like we give up. Like there's no way. Like you guys, you want too much. Like you don't know what you want." And then it was one day, like it was 11 p.m. at night, and I remember I was just chilling on the couch, and then my pops called. And he was like, "Man, what's going on?" And I was like, "I'm tired." He was like, "What does that mean?" I said, "I'm tired." Like that's all I knew how to say. And then he was like, "Well, he just jumped straight into prayer mode." And I'm looking, I'm like, well, time to let the faith work. So I pull up that fancy LinkedIn. Probably at least apply for 100,000 jobs during that. I was unemployed for April 2024 to June, or was it no? April 2024 to April 2025. And then
4-year circle. I remember.
yeah. So I pull up LinkedIn. It's like 10:30, 11 at night, because that's when we would usually chat on his ride back home. And then like I'm looking and I see the role post. And I'm like, dang, this is what I've been looking to do, like for 2 years now. And I'm looking, I'm like, I don't know. I was like, you know what? I'll let the faith work. So I applied. I get called that morning, like 5 hours later. And then they're like, hey, like, send me your resume again. I'm like, what? And then they hit me back after I got the role, after like 3 or 4 interviews. They were like, it was you out of 600 applicants. I'm like, 600?
Damn.
So 600, I know for a fact I was not better than 600. It's just the favor that was there,
You were. Like, you got the job because you were better than 600 candidates. Like,
so
give yourself some grace.
paradox.
You're that motherfucker.
It's
You're there. They're not. They're still looking.
I get where you're coming from, maybe.
Yeah.
But, looking at this granularly, the journey has taught me humility. And that goes into like other facets, like being
saying you ain't shit.
He said, get your rank up. You still
like,
ain't me.
Down, you ain't
That's what he said. Yeah, he done pulled up in the
just
CA.
Got that little baby ass job.
He said, look, you still with the Jody. Like, what you thought you was doing something? Like, oh man.
Hey, I'm hungry. I'm not gonna lie to you.
I am too, man. We could wrap this up, man.
Nah, but I guess if we gonna go ahead and close this, this is the House of Origin. It's the famous show. This,
one day, man. Like I really believe it, man.
Look, I say that day is today because
look, I'm
on it. Like, you know what I mean? Like, whenever this drops, like y'all know who I am. If not, you gonna know who I am, and then you gonna know these two as well. So, like, yeah, it's born and raised in Houston, Texas. Nobody gave nothing to us, but we went after it and got it anyway. Believed in ourselves, kept doing what we got to do. Times is hard, but we just get better. Ain't nothing changed. We grow like wine. Find it with time.
Hey. Ask something to the viewers. So,
he gonna kill my
you can take off your head. You can take off your headphones now. Yeah, just
said that he was going to change the name of the show to House of Origin. But I pitched that he should a different change name. It to Ed Talk. Synonymous for the famous TED Talk, but as opposed
to Ed Talk is like cool.
It's cool, but I feel like I'd always be connected to TED Talk.
But for me, but Ed Talk is clever. For me, I said, what did I say? I think I said the Safe House because, like I said, I've been a fan of this podcast, and everyone that gets on here is telling their life story in 3 days. Like it's like it's long, but it gets better. Like the rest of y'all that have been on here. Good job. Like y'all have done a great job.
And I still want to do a solo one with you, man.
Yeah,
like a real profile one on you.
Yeah, man.
I want to get to know you, a lot better. I want to know your background, how you grew up, which I know some of. I know some of you told us.
Yeah, he said he wanted wine and dine the fam. Like what? Crazy.
Yeah, man.
But
I appreciate you guys. Coming out and actually we came out.
Yeah, they pulled up to the tray, man. They came to see me. Like this crazy.
I appreciate you hosting us again, man. Like I know it's I don't know if it could be annoying or frustrating, but it is for me trying to find spots all the time, so I appreciate it so much you letting us, come here and record. I just thank you guys from the bottom of my heart, man. You guys mean the world to me. You guys are my best friends, and I tell everybody about you guys. I tell my therapist about you guys. I tell my psychiatrist about you guys. You guys really mean something to me. So if you ever need anything from me, just call me first, man. If you need me to beat up Steve-O, I'll fuck him up.
Dang.
Like on the spot,
Just like
bro.
that?
Yeah, just on site.
You saying that because Steve just flicked me off right now. Just because when he get hungry, he started thinking about that ribeye.
All he's thinking
that
about right now
Wagyu.
is that burger, bro.
You know
He
what I'm
does
saying?
not give a fuck about this podcast.
Yeah,
right now.
how you going vegan with still beef?
Look at him. He's mapping it out.
He on DoorDash.
Burger King is closed. They close at 3. So I'm
They
looking
close
for
at
Yeah, they
3?
close at 3. So I'm looking for a different one.
Yeah. All right, guys. Well, we'll close it out here.
Grand
Thank you so
opening,
much. You got
grand
anything
closing.
to say, Steve-O, before you go?
No, again, just thanks to all listeners that have tuned in. Ultimately at the
be a
end of
fun
the
one.
day, I think Eddie G's goal here is to make sure that he creates a podcast where it creates an inviting culture. Where people feel open to kind of share their story, their experiences to hopefully inspire others. So
Yeah, and
thanks.
if anybody's ever interested in being on the podcast, man, I don't care what your background is, I don't care if you are shy, if you don't want to, whoever wants to be on the podcast, everybody has a story. Please reach out to me, let me know, man, and any interest, it'd be fun. It's a lot of fun to do stuff like this. And other than that,
Yeah, this was
thank
like
you so
therapy
much. Yeah,
for me.
this is pretty fun, man. Got a bunch of interviews scheduled coming up. Definitely going to be a lot more consistent. There's a couple of episodes that I definitely want to do one with Abe. We've talked about doing one before in the past. And I also want to do a separate one with Abe where we talk about my stay at a mental hospital. So I was admitted into a mental
I remember
hospital
that.
last month. I was there for about a week. And it was very interesting, man. It was very life-changing. It was a lot of stuff that happened in there. It was kind of crazy, but it was great. And so I want to do that episode as well. Other than that, thank you so much for tuning in. This is House of Origin. My name is Eddie G, and I got my good friends. All right. Thank you so much. Have a good night.